NFL teams are permitted to bring in 30 pre-draft visitors for interviews, and these visits typically provide an indication that a team has a high level of interest in those prospects. According to bloggingtheboys.com, the Dallas Cowboys have brought 2 former Texas A&M. However, most observers praised his work in the drills that highlighted his ability to separate and catch almost every throw. Sternberger announced that he was foregoing his final season in early January to declare for the NFL Draft the day after the Aggies closed out their 2018 campaign with a win in the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. The 6'4", 250-pound Sternberger was named as semi-finalist for the John Mackey Award after a season in which he rang up 48 receptions, 832 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Sternberger came to Aggieland as a relatively under-recruited prospect out of the junior college ranks in the class of 2018. However, he was on the radar of then A. Sternberger wound up being the first prospect to commit to the new head coach. After arriving on campus in January, Sternberger quickly became the most talked-about player on the team. He dominated in the spring and was named the spring MVP before a huge showing in the maroon and white game, catching 8 passes for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. While a few media outlets picked up that A. Sternberger did not make any of the first 3 All-SEC preseason teams, although he was named one of 8 semi-finalists for the John Mackey Award, given annually to the nation's top tight end by the Nassau County Sports Commission. Coming to a program that had not really utilized a tight end under the previous regime, Sternberger currently leads the Aggies in every receiving category this year. The 10 touchdowns are a school single-season record for a tight end, as he was a consensus first-team All-American. Sternberger actually started his collegiate career at Kansas. A 2-star prospect out of small Kingfisher, Oklahoma, he redshirted his first season in Lawrence and caught only 1 pass the next year. It was then that he decided to go the junior college route, enrolling at Northeastern Oklahoma. Keke was a finalist for the Greater Houston Rotary Lombardi Award at George Ranch High School with 60 tackles, including 10 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, and a pair of blocked kicks. He totaled 158 tackles, 39 tackles for loss, 19 sacks, 53 quarterback pressures, and 5 forced fumbles. He played both defensive end and defensive tackle. Keke committed to the Aggies over Texas during the summer before his senior season in high school. He was a national recruit with offers from Florida, Miami, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Texas, and TCU. He was rated as a consensus 4-star prospect. Keke played in every game as a freshman, moved into the rotation as sophomore, starting the final 9 games of the season, and produced 37 tackles, 4 quarterback sacks, and 7 tackles for loss. In 2017, Keke generated 45 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, and a sack in 13 games. He was moved to defensive end prior to the start of the 2018 campaign after an injury to starting defensive end Michael Clemens, and was a mainstay, playing primarily to the field as someone who could set the edge versus the run.